What is going on, everybody? Neely here for another Ghost Recon Future Soldier game. Gonna break down the AK-47 for you. It is a GameStop pre-order gun. If you pre-ordered this game at GameStop, you received the AK-47. And we'll start with the scope on this bad boy. I typically like the magnified HWS scope on most of my guns. And you're gonna hear me say that a couple times. There are a few attachments that I like to put universally across all my guns, but there will be some differences, and I'll show you those in other breakdown videos. But regardless, here on this AK-47, I like the match trigger. It increases the fire rate a bit, gives you some faster follow-up shots. Dual magazines on the bottom, angled foregrip to increase your control. You're going to want to really try to increase your control on this AK-47. After all, it is one of the first guns you can use on the rifleman class on the boat arc side. So I'm going with the angled foregrip or the foregrip. In this case, I'm going to go with the foregrip. I recommend either or to you. Typically, I go angled foregrip, but I'm going to go foregrip on this. Fixed stock on the back end to increase the control, decrease the fire rate down a bit, or I'm sorry, the maneuverability, excuse me. Going to go undergassed to increase the control, and I'm going to lower the fire rate. So you'll see the final stats on this. You'll sort of see the control and the power you'll get off of it. And of course, pick your own camo. I like them all personally. But the reason why I'm going foregrip instead of angled foregrip is because I'm going undergassed on this thing. And there you go. So those are the attachments on the AK-47, breaking it down. I really recommend you try some different setups, but that is what I run on the AK-47. Try it out, see if you like it. So, moving forward with the gameplay now, using the AK-47, you get to see the advantages of using this gun with the attachments I have. You're going to notice that I've really increased the range on this gun, so I'm able to sort of chill back, take cover, and really play it safe. There are certain guns that I can rush around with, but the AK-47, I find that sort of taking it easy with it is probably the best scenario. Sometimes when you're going to hip fire with this gun, it's going to want to not always register accurately. It seems like up close the accuracy is a little bit inconsistent with the hip fire, so you're going to have to be ready and prepared for that. But as you can see, I've really increased the range on it with the attachments I have. And surprisingly, even with a suppressor on it, it still shoots pretty decently from a range. It helps that you get headshots too, of course, in this game. But the AK-47 surprisingly is pretty fun to use. Once you figure out the attachments for it that work best for you, you can make it work, believe it or not. I know there are some frustrations in this game, especially with leveling up and getting the guns that you want to get. I myself, I just unlocked the TAR-21 and A91, and it's seemed like a pretty a good wow, but don't get frustrated too early. Take your time gunsmithing your weapons. Have fun with it, of course, first, but take your time figuring out what attachments work for you. And once you start to figure that out, the ranking up won't seem like it'll take as long, because you'll be getting more kills with your gun and you'll be feeling more comfortable. Really, when you set your guns up in the gunsmith, you want to have a combination that you are definitely comfortable with. Comfortability really helps you elevate your game. If you're not comfortable with the weapon, you're going to need to find a better way to make it suit your needs. Some people are a lot more effective at longer ranges. If that is the case, you may want to take suppressors off. I don't know. It might not be your thing to put a suppressor on. But really, and you know, you're going to hear me say this a lot when I talk about attachments and when I break down all the guns in this game. You're really going to want to just find something that's comfortable with your playstyle. I'm sort of a precautionary player in this game. I like to find hot spots on the map and hold them down and play a little more defensive in this game. And so usually I really like to have good control on my guns, because if you have good control, you can get that first headshot, which is easy on some guns, harder on others. But I can't stress enough finding sort of a zone of comfortability for your gun, you know, figuring out your attachments. It will take some time to figure out what attachments work for you, there's no doubt about that. But once you do, you'll have that epiphany, and it's really not going to be frustrating to rank up in this game anymore, because you'll really find something that works for you. So, demonstrating this gameplay, you're going to notice I'm pretty effective up close. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of bad aim here, and this is a pretty good clip here. These guys sort of bottleneck them and get the grenade kill, but then I think I get burned to death. Ouch. But you're going to notice here, as this gameplay has rolled along, as I'm sure you have, I'm pretty effective at long range. I've been pretty decent at close range and CQC, close quarters combat, and boom, headshot. There you go. Look at the control. You can see the gun bounces up a little bit, but once you get used to that, maybe if you aim for a little bit of the upper chest, that gun will come right up to the head pretty easily. And you can even sometimes hold this gun down full auto and scope every once in a while, but it has to be from the right range. So those are some ideas for your AK-47. Some of you may be low ranks with the rifleman. Maybe some of you have experimented with the engineer and scout classes. And if you're thinking about getting into the rifleman class, if you're going to be on the boat arc side for a couple matches, I recommend the AK-47 with the attachments that I've shown you, and you can sort of see what you can do with it from this gameplay. And let me know what other combinations work for you guys. Maybe you found something that works for you. Don't feel shy. You know, share your attachments and your setups for this gun if you've used it at all. So I believe what I'm going to do, I'm going to have an opposite side gun this time. I'll have another assault rifle on the rifleman class. I'll probably do either the MK14 or I might do the 417. Haven't decided yet. We'll see what I have stocked up footage-wise, but I will take requests for guns, but I'm going to focus on the rifleman class now because that's what I'm ranking up as in this game. And once I get done with the rifleman class, I will then go and break down engineer guns next and then scout guns. So take my time, go through with these videos, and show you guys some of my recommended attachments and some ways to improve your game with certain guns when you're not too sure what works with each gun. So I appreciate the view. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you took something away from this video to sort of help out this gun if you're having issues with it, or if you're just starting out with the rifleman class and you're trying to look for a way to start off on a good note or on a good streak on your newly tried out rifleman class. And there you go, round 2 victory. We win this pretty easily. Pretty decent score to end the game. And again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.